Hey guys, I mean, they got me. So why be easy when you can just die? Well, I'm Chewy Mew. Welcome to my channel, but more specifically, welcome to another crap. That's not supposed to be there. Well, I'm Chewy Mew. Welcome to my channel, but more specifically, welcome to another Chewy Mew review. Where today we're going to be taking a look at something that is kind of hypocrisy, because I always complain a lot about Hasbro figures. That's because, they reuse bodies and they do this and they're lazy and they do that and a bunch of issues like that. Yeah, I do always complain about Hasbro. But then the thing is here, one of my favorite figures is the Spider-Man 3 Spider-Man. It does, like, from a critical perspective, it does kind of suck a little bit, but I really like it, and it's made by Hasbro. Yeah, but I only buy Hasbro figures when I have no other choice. I pretty much only buy Hasbro figures if there's no Toy Biz alternative, or the Toy Biz alternative sucks. Marvel Legends Retro Wave Hammerhead here, and I think this figure's pretty cool. I only bought this figure because there is no Toy Biz version, and I also think it looks kind of cool since it's just a dude in a suit. It doesn't need a whole crazy level of detail and stuff, so to me it's like, it's cool. Well, bad news guys, Hasbro got me again, and so I do have a shocker. But then I saw this guy, the Marvel Legends Retro Wave shocker, and honestly I couldn't resist. They had two of them there. They had two of those figures there, and I actually sold the other one. I bought both of them. They were like $20-something, like I think 22, and then I sold the other one for like 50 on eBay. So I mean, yeah, I am a scalper. I'm one of those people who's willing to scalp people. And I kept the other one for myself because I was like, I think it looks pretty cool, and also it's a completely different costume compared to the Toy Biz version here. Hey guys, I mean, they got me. With the Hammerhead figure, I didn't really do it too good here. Maybe I can do better on this one here. Come on. Okay, warning, choking hazard, small parts not for children under 3. Let's do the most anticipated part last. So let's take this effect. Right off the bat, I'm gonna complain about this. Oh, I thought this was like hard plastic. These are actually like squishy material. I have seen these used with like a Scarlet Witch, Doctor Strange, a bunch of magic guys. They're the exact same, right? Like they're just the same, right? Yeah, they're identical. I kind of wish they'd be like mirrored. I mean, you can't get these extra hands, and I kind of like this how they actually sacrifice some articulation to give like he doesn't have a wrist joint or anything like that, which I'm kind of okay with. Shocker. I mean, to me, articulation's not that big of a deal if everything else is good, and these are pretty cool. They're not symmetrical though, which I really like that here. They're not like the identical hands. Maybe they are, but to me they don't look like it. There's like a little extra plastic on this finger. Set those there as well. And now let's take this guy out of the box. This was pretty cool. I didn't think it was gonna feel this kind of like matte feeling to it. Straighten out all the joints here. There's a little bit of paint, or a little bit like a QC issue right there. Oops, I just killed Shocker, guys. See a gap in between his body. You can see like my finger moving back there in the gap. It doesn't feel like dusty, but it has like a dusty kind of feeling to it. I don't mean like in a bad way. I mean in like it doesn't feel, smooth, like this kind of smooth, or like metallic kind of smooth. Yeah, it has like the brown part is a little bit more glossy. The yellow, there's like no gloss to the yellow at all here. There's a little bit of paint excess going on That's a really nice scratchy texture. You can kind of hear that. That's pretty cool. And then this is the yellow part. I think it's very, very nice. Those boot cuffs right here. These ones are actually loose too. I don't think that's like a QC problem. I think they just designed these loose. It doesn't feel like it's gonna come off. It doesn't feel like, oh, that comes off a lot easier. I thought I was gonna have to really, really pull it there, because sometimes the hands to take them off there. Oh, this one's a little bit harder. Oh man, it seems like that's as far as they actually. No, I did push them in a little farther there. I wish they made a click though, or like had some kind of sound, so like, oh yeah, it's popped all the way in there. But these look pretty cool. Come on, bend the elbow there. The elbow is really stiff on these figures sometimes. Something I noticed with Hasbro, they're always either really, really tight or they're loose in the glove instead of rotating at the wrist. But I think that's cool. To me, that's a cool compromise. I'd much rather have, you know, interchangeable hands like this than just have, like, I mean, I'd much rather have, you know, like, a finger articulation. I wouldn't turn that down. But I like that they give you the option to have an open hand or have a fist rather than just make this one solid piece. I don't know if this is the way you're supposed to do it, because other figures, you can take the hand off. And I guess maybe you could just do this here. They don't stay on too good, but also maybe putting them on wrong. You can see on his shoulders there's a little extra plastic piece sticking out. If you move the joints just like this, it gets stuck. If you push the arm down, you can actually make it go in farther. And that's pretty cool. Like, yeah, it hits right there, but then if you push the arm down, you can actually make it go in. I don't know if that's like a design flaw or if that's intended to do, but I think that's pretty cool there. You could also do this, too. You can also do that if you want it up as well, but then you have the line on the bottom. Double bend in the elbow, which is really stiff there on both of them. You can hear that clicking sound. On most Hasbro figures, I'm also scared to pose them around because I feel like they're going to break. On Hammerhead, I don't feel that issue as much. Rotation here in the glove, just like good old Toy Biz. Again, like I said, nothing in the wrist, but to me, that's perfectly fine. The ab crunch goes really good forward, really good back. The ab crunch on this is really good. That's a really good ab crunch on this guy. I guess this is a new body because Bucky Cap, it basically just, this is super good. Look how good that is. That's a very good ab crunch forward and back there. That's really nice. Rotation here in the waist. Oops. I don't know why it stopped focusing. Rotation in the waist here. The legs kick up pretty much all the way. They go, actually, they kind of go back a little bit. You can do he can't really do the splits there. Rotation here in the upper leg. I love how this joint here and the leg joints, these aren't ratcheted. Actually, when I move his left leg, you can see his right leg moves too. This joint here is kind of ratcheted a little bit on his rotation in the boot cut. Double bend in the knee, and like I said, the bottom knee just doesn't bend for the life of it. Yeah, the bottom knee, it doesn't really bend, and even if you get that knee to bend and then the other one, I mean, I feel like I'm gonna break it. But yeah, I mean, you can do it. Maybe it might just be mine, maybe QC, because I know a lot of people say that with Hasbro, that some figures, the articulation, sometimes joints just don't move. Like they're either super loose or they're super stiff. Rotation here in the boot, like I said. But yeah, if you really force the knee joint, this part gets loose here. Like this one's not as loose. Rotation here in his boot. The foot goes forward, it goes back, and then it has like this ankle pivot when they don't need to be. Also, when you bend that joint, it does rip off the paint right there on these sides. But I think this is really cool how you kind of can push that up and make it go higher. I don't know if that's intended or you're just supposed to do like this, but you can make it go all the way up. That's pretty nice. I like that. And there's a scale. I think these two guys kind of work pretty good. I will say the Shocker does look, he does look a little bit out of place compared to Spider-Man. You know, some people say that, oh, the Toy Biz ones, they look out of place. They look dated compared to the Hasbro figures. Or sometimes people just say, oh, the Toy Biz figures, they look dated. You can totally tell they're old. And they don't fit in the collection, which, to me, it's like, no, this is what came first. To me, these don't fit with that. Alright guys, so that's all for this video. I will see you guys in the next one. If you liked it, be sure to let me know. Let me know if you have this figure. Let me know if you like it. That's kind of funky there. I noticed Hasbro figures also have that too, but that's what gives them mobility, which to me, that's fine. Also, it's painted all the way up in here, so that's good. But yeah, so that's all for this video. Let me know what you think about this figure. Let me know if you like this video, and I will see you guys in the next review. Wow. And also an extra very special thanks to you guys for watching this video on the second channel. You know, if you liked this video and you didn't watch the main channel one, I highly suggest go checking that out so you can see a much more condensed, less crazy kind of video. But yeah, so just to let you guys know, I think this figure is pretty cool. I'm not going to sell him, probably not. And also, since you're watching this channel, there's also a video coming up pretty soon. And also, just for fun, I want to test and see if I can fit this guy in this packaging here. Does he fit? I don't think he fits because he's a little bit taller. But yeah, his shoulder's a little bit too big here. I mean, you can, yeah, you can kind of get him in here. His hands are, oh, you can actually fit him in there pretty good. That's nice. And then, because you know how Spider-Man comes with these kind of hands here, you can stick these in here. Pretty cool. Also, I'm really glad that these are actually, what's the word, they're squishy. I always thought they were like hard plastic. Oh, it goes like this, yeah. Put that in there. Oops. Yeah, so you can actually put the some Toy Biz figures in the packaging. And then bang, that looks pretty good right there, guys. Yeah, I think that looks really nice. So yeah, just throw in maybe some spider webs here and some hands. Oh, they actually did the exact same thing with Armored Spider-Man. You know, Spider-Man in the packaging, interchangeable hands, and then they gave web thingies instead of these guys. But yeah, oops, I just dropped Shocker into my box. Oh, it's actually the Toy Reserve. But yeah, so that's all for this video. Officially, that's all for this. If you're watching this on the second channel, you know, thank you so much for being a trooper and sitting through me talking about this. I didn't even read the read-up. Crap. I'll just read the read-up here, and then I'll put it in the regular video later. Alright, let's read the read-up now. Shocker's vibro units allow him to blast through solid metal or hurl long-range vibrational punches, but they've yet to help him defeat his eternal nemesis, the Amazing Spider-Man. The other figures in the wave are Spider Armor Mark 1, Marvel's Hammerhead, which I have right here. We have Symbiote Spider-Man on the retro body. We have Hobgoblin on, I think, the Bucky cap. And then we have a Ben Reilly Spider-Man also on the Bucky cap, or not the Bucky cap, the new retro Spider-Man. Yeah, so that's all for that. Okay, we'll see you guys in the next video. Let's do this. Wow.